Hello, everyone.
Yes, we can hear.
Perfect.
Julie, you're
Hey,
again.
Hey, Kathy.
How was everyone's day?
There. All right, so can't remember. Just getting all over there, they can't.
That's okay.
All right, everybody grab a donut and some coffee, and we'll go ahead and get started in just a couple. Let everybody hop on online. It's a beautiful day today.
Yeah, it is.
So nice. Karen, you look like someone to share with the group.
Is it okay if I just sit like this?
I don't.
You always do.
It looks like it was on just the edge of your lips. You don't have a celebration to
It's
share?
like the angst over wanting a donut.
Oh.
Right.
That's what you're saying. But I have no willpower.
I can relate.
Oh my gosh.
I'm trying to hold off.
Donut?
I know. And then I don't get one.
Yeah, donuts are my favorite. We served donuts at my wedding.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
They're delicious.
Talking about that.
So good. Donuts are my dessert of choice.
Yeah. Look, anything sweet is my dessert of choice.
That's fair. That's fair, geez.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
I'm not a sweet person,
I am.
but I love donuts. I'm like I'm a salty gal. Yeah. Yeah. All right, everyone raise your hand if you have looked at the new numbers for the month of August, your market numbers. How many new listings for the month of August so far in Cuyahoga County? Anyone know? Anyone know what kind of price decreases we're seeing? How many price decreases have happened this morning in Cuyahoga County? Anyone know? Anyone know new listings in Cuyahoga County this morning? Anyone know the expireds that have happened in Cuyahoga County this morning?
Clearly, we suck.
Nobody?
Now I'm just stress eating.
We need to
my
do
donut.
better.
Do you guys know that there's expireds happening right now?
Yeah.
You did?
That's shocking.
Are you gonna call them? How do you know where they are? How do they know you're a realtor? How do they know you're alive and ready to sell and ready to help? There's 44 this morning in Cuyahoga County. There's 48 price decreases this morning. There's 77 new listings. That's kind of cool. This day last month, so July, of course, it was a holiday, so maybe a little skewed, but this day last month, there was only 32 new listings. So someone tell me what that means. Anybody have any idea what that means? Market's changing, inventory is going up. What else? Ding, 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 ding.
Right.
Who has a database in here? Does anybody have a database with a buyer that is so burnt out from looking from houses from June? Do you have an opportunity to call them and say, hey, there's 77 new houses on the market. We are seeing more inventory than ever and more price decreases. In fact, double the amount of price decreases. And in fact, almost double the amount of listings. That's pretty cool. So like your buyers that got just absolutely beat up last month, maybe call them, offer them a Band-Aid and say, let's get back to it. Right? That's pretty cool. Who sells in Cuyahoga County in here? Sounds like some lead gen can happen today, guys. Right? Now that I made you all like stress, sweat, and eat, we'll move on. Welcome, guys. Let's get started.
Okay. There we go.
Awesome. Who has a win this week they want to share with me? Are you guys mad at me?
Well, so speaking of that, we'll share a win. So two of our top buyers with number of contracts that we submitted. The record is one is 8 and one is 7. They're both under contract.
Whoa, good job, Ron.
Love that.
It was down.
They're probably like, don't
Right.
ever talk to me about more inventory now that I'm under contract. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Who else has a win? Denise.
I had 3 closings last week, one of
Woo!
which was my connector who's been connecting me with a lot of people.
I love that. Is that your most closings ever in 1 week?
Yes.
That's
It was
awesome.
supposed to be
Yes.
4.
Nice
It was
job.
supposed to be 4, but one got moved to this week because
That's
of
okay.
point of sale. So that's
Nobody's mad about 2
Nobody-
weeks worth of closings.
Right.
No. That's awesome. Let's have another win. Who has another one that they'd like to share? Kathy.
I got a buyer under contract with a VA loan.
Wow.
So a unicorn. Yeah. Woo, congratulations. How'd you do that? Tell us about it.
I sweetened the deal of, we contributed $1,000 to the seller's closing. We offered $2,000 over. We had a lot of earnest money. I wanted them to know that people had money, so we did $3,000 earnest money. And, wrote a letter synopsizing everything to the agent, and they were supposed to be getting more offers, but they liked the offer, so they took it before they got the other offer.
Talk to me about your communication with the listing agent.
Yeah, that was really good. I've been communicating with her for about a week, and by accident, oh my God, you can record stuff and you can text it. Well, the first time we were at the house and I was talking to them about the house, I recorded 3 minutes and sent it to her by accident. It wasn't anything bad. It was just talking about the house. I said, don't listen to that. But she, I just, kept asking her, has anybody made an offer, and does it look like, what does it look like, and just professional and making nice, with the agent, and afterward, she's like, I'm easy to work with. I think she's a team leader, whatever they call them in Alabama as well. And, we just both were being really nice to each other.
Oh my gosh, so manners work in real estate? That's awesome. Good to know. Congratulations, Kathy.
Yes.
Let's hear one more win before we get started with some more stuff. One more win.
Well, mine's a little unusual, but after getting a house under contract, day 1, in Canyon Lakes, we had a really, really tough ROC. I mean, it was like bashing it out for over a week.
Oh,
It
boy.
looked like the deal was definitely not going to stay together, and we kept it together with help of the title company and a bunch of other things. So it was an amazing win to keep that one under contract. And sometimes that's just, I have many other wins, but that for me stood out because it was a huge sale.
Right. I feel like one thing that always stuck with me, my first team leader said, is like our formal title is realtor, but our real title is problem solver.
Yeah.
So that sounds like a lot of problem solving on your end. Amanda, let's hear one more win.
Yeah, this is a good one to learn from. We had a house that at the last minute, the buyers kind of started flaking in a big way. But we were kind of locked in because of that, our mutual release, Mr. Buyer wasn't going to sign it, even though it wasn't performing. And I came up with this with my sellers, and I just thought it was something to share. So they asked for a date extension. And then my sellers were like, if you give us a date extension, how do we know it's still going to close? Because we got a nice backup. So we ended up doing a date extension along with a mutual release and forcing the buyer to sign them both, so that if by the date extension they didn't mutual release, we already had the mutual release dated for the day after, ready to go. And I was like, that did it. And
Love
they
that.
signed it, so now we know we're safe to close or if it
That's awesome.
Nice.
That's really good, Amanda.
Yeah, so whatever, like, that works, still works. I was surprised, I'm not affected. That's great.
Love that. Awesome. Awesome. All right, sharing gratitude. Who are you grateful for this week? Who has just been the shining example of KW culture this week that you're thankful for? Cool.
I would have to say Christina Cameron.
Oh,
Since day
love that.
one. It's been a little over 2 years, but being full-time the past 2 months, there's no way on God's green earth I could have done, learned, lived without having them just to kind of guide and say, it's okay,
Thank you, Ron and Christina. I have to agree, Ron has the patience of a saint. I've seen that firsthand these past 2 weeks, so I agree. Who else are we grateful for this week? Amanda.
I'm grateful to Ken, he knows why, because he helped me with something that was really difficult and he just texted and got it done, and I really appreciate that. And I also want to shout out Irene, I don't know if she's here, because she was a square peg in a round hole for us for a while because she had to be. And I'm telling you, that girl is all heart. She was all in, and I think she's very pleased to be back in production full time and not doing our listing management. So
Yeah,
I appreciate her.
Yeah, thank you, Ken. I know you did too. I appreciate it too. And Irene, I'm happy she's wherever she is
I know.
in the world. Happy for you too. All right, let's do one more. Karen.
I'm grateful for the easy sales team. I recently did a transaction with Mike Tridick. It went very well, very reasonable. And I also put a house under contract with Greg Erlanger, and I worked with one of his agents, and they were amazing. It was important to them also that we kept the business in-house, with Joe Williams. So I appreciated that.
Love that. Love that. Two expansion teams working together.
Right on.
Ooh, so good. Let's do one more, just because I feel like there's one floating out there that I'm not collecting. Denise.
I'm grateful for Casey, but I'm grateful for her every week. She's just an amazing coach, and a wealth of knowledge, and always there to help the leaders.
Yeah, I feel like I have to give a plug to Janice and Casey too. We were at a mastermind this morning, and Janice said that her first half of the year, she had a unit and a volume goal written down January 1st. And halfway through the year, she realized she wasn't going to hit it. And so she took the initiative, got into coaching, and now she's had 4 closings in 2 weeks. So huge one step for Janice. Thank you for getting into coaching and believing in yourself. And thank you for Casey for doing what you're supposed to be doing. Of course. Love that. Awesome. Let's move on. Paint the Town Ride. Talk to me about your upcoming listings. Not everybody at once though, so calm down.
We have a bunch, but on.
Pick your 2 favorites.
A slewy, so, we put 115, sorry, she said your 2 faves. Oh, well, these are not my faves for the reason you might think. These are the ones that I think, if anybody that has investors that have been looking for properties, I have a listing going live today at 2920 Meadowbrook in Cleveland Heights, great location, just a few houses east of St. Anne's, which is just a really great neighborhood. It needs everything. This is not for the faint of heart. You'll see the the woman inherited this house. She's never owned a home before. She inherited it like 3 weeks ago, and obviously just needs to sell it to get out. So it's at 115.
That's the favorite.
Yeah.
115 University Heights.
No, Cleveland Heights, right, just east of St. Anne's. And then I have one that's gonna go live Monday, that is on Norfolk, which is an even greater location, right at Cedar Point, basically. Also in extreme need of a makeover.
What
And that'll
price
be
is that?
125. Well, so both will be buyers, assuming everything cash deals, but just want to get that out there in the market, in our market center first before they go live.
Amanda.
I have the yummiest, most beautiful house on Ashford.
That sounds like it's like a house made of cheese.
It's
Or
a
donuts.
$1,000 house. But it's $299. So I'm just going to tell you, it's exquisite inside and out. And the yard is absolutely to die for. There's 3 different entertaining spaces in that yard. And I've never seen a yard like it. It's $299 on Friday. We go live in the afternoon. I have an as-is coming up in Bayfield Heights on Fairhaven, a 4-bedroom, 3 full. Is it a ranch? It is a ranch. Great location. It's a house that has been added onto over the years. It could be a 4-car garage, and it has a slight issue with a foundation, which you have a full report. It has one crack that has a full report. 15,000.
Love that.
And that's going to be 225,000 as is.
I think that was the most Cleveland accent I've ever heard you say garage before.
Yes.
A garage.
Yep, there it is. That's what I was waiting for.
What happened to your garage?
Yeah, we have a village. We have tons of listings coming on right now.
Catherine.
I just signed 4 listings this past week and a half, so just real quick, one's coming on in Lyndhurst, one's coming on in two are coming on in Shaker Heights, one on Scottsdale, one on Fernway, and then one's coming on in Willowick on Lake Shore. So
Wow.
if you have buyers, just let me know. They're all coming on in the next week.
And
or two.
Irene has one coming on at Lake Shore in Willowick in Lorimar, that beautiful, Larimar, that beautiful community. It's the only one available and it's to die for, and that's gonna be 325.
Love it. 30 seconds. Catherine, how'd you get your listings?
Facebook, neighborhood site, agent referral.
Laura, 30 seconds. How'd you get your listings?
Sphere, previous clients. Someone I got from Zillow in January, they're going live in Garfield. I forgot to mention her. And
5 seconds.
I don't know the other one, I can't.
Amanda, 30 seconds. How'd you get your listings?
Sphere referral, repeat client.
Love it. Cool. Anyone else have any upcoming listings? Karen.
Oh, sorry. I have one in Westlake coming up, 4 bedrooms. It's probably close to 3,000 square feet. It'll probably be 419 to 430, somewhere in that range, probably within 4 weeks.
Love that.
And then I have one coming up in Kent that is a bi-level 3-bedroom, probably about almost 1,700 square feet. It'll probably be around 165, 170.
Perfect. Perfect. How'd you get your listings?
One was Sphere and the other one was a Boomtown lead.
Great. Casey.
I have one coming up in Cuyahoga Falls. It's a 3-bedroom 2-bath ranch. It'll be around like 185, 190.
Perfect. How'd you grab your listings?
Sphere.
Julie wants to know, does Larimar have a first floor master?
I don't know.
Larimer has a second floor. No, it's got 3 bedrooms on the second floor. It has a full walkout lake level basement, fully finished, gorgeous.
And these are all attached, Amanda?
Yeah, this is one of the 2007 or 8 built, so it has a full lake view looking down from the master bedroom and from the dining room.
Love it. So before we move on to the next slide, I want 3 ahas about how everyone's getting listings right now. Katie.
Sphere.
Previous client.
Previous client.
Social media.
Agent referral.
Agent
Agent referral,
Facebook.
social media,
For sale by owners.
for sale by owners. Does anyone think that they can do some things today to up their listings in the future? Add to their listing pipeline? I think it's also one thing to say, like, I get my listings from my Sphere. But Catherine, I think you're a great Sphere-based agent. So in another 30 seconds, talk to us about how you engage your Sphere specifically for listings.
My sphere?
Mhm.
Well, it's all social media, so I don't know.
Yeah, talk to us about it.
I love on my people. So, and I'm not like a secret agent. And as I was saying in our mastermind today, I'm very open about my journeys and that kind of stuff. Everybody has a story to tell. So tell your story, tell it openly, and people want you to win, and they'll give you business. That's my elevator spiel.
Love that. Awesome. Good job, everyone. Love that. Okay, so we're really pumped about this. We talked about this a lot, CJ and myself. So let's see. Lauren, can you read the screen for me?
Profit share increase of 80.5% at mid-year.
Okay, who else can tell me what that actually means? So we throw around profit share and increase and mid-year. We talk about that a lot. Who can tell me what that really means? Amanda.
Does that mean year to date we're up 80%, or does it mean month over month compared to last year we're up 80%?
It's year to date.
That's amazing.
So you're
That means we're all
almost
making
at
money.
100% of what you did last year in August.
That's true. So what does that mean for you guys?
Our agents are making
Money, money.
Agents
So-
in profit share are making a lot more money than they did last year.
It doesn't only mean that though, it means that like everybody as individual agents are also making more money.
Office, the market center.
Everybody's up.
So basically our agents are doing more business.
Mhm.
80% of what we did all of last year has happened already this year. So you're doing more business. Our agents are making more passive income. There's agents growing and coming to the office. Anything else that it means?
Get people in your downline.
Ding, 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 ding.
We're probably listing a lot more than we were, which is so appealing for our office with so many listings.
Yeah, for sure. I think we like talk about profit share and passive income a lot, but for people that don't know what that looks like or haven't felt that yet, it is a game changer. So Gary, when he made Keller Williams, when he founded Keller Williams, he didn't think about profit share. He had a group of investors come together and they said, well, we want some skin in the game. What can we do for us? And he said, like, you're going to grow my company, so you should make money off of it. Profit share. Think about your business like that. What would it look like if you had 4 agents come to our office and grow their business. It says breathe. I must be getting overwhelmed. Sorry. Excuse me. All right, awesome, guys. Really, really proud of you guys. This is awesome. This is like a really big celebration. Like, who doesn't want passive income? Or if you don't, that's fine. But those who want passive income, this is a big deal.
Right.
Awesome. Let's get going. Top profit share earners. Amanda Pullman, congratulations.
Great job, Amanda.
Kathleen Berdansky, she's on Zoom right now. David Toth, and then Chrissy Ronduga. So awesome. Congratulations, everyone. April cash dash sudden death round winners. This is like 12 months past the due date. So we're officially ready to announce our second place and third place winners.
No.
Okay, so last minute had to confirm. So our second place winner is Miss Donna Toad.
Woo! Yes, Donna.
And our third place winner is Miss Sandy Braun.
Woo!
Donna and Sandy, we will be getting in touch with you after the meeting, Gary and myself, and we will work to get you your
checks.
little check.
Yeah.
Well, your big check. All right, sounds good. Welcome to KW Living. We've grown by a few agents this past month. So Lewis, if you're on Zoom, Journey, if you're on Zoom, and then of course David, if you're on Zoom, welcome to KW Living, and hope to see you in the next in-person meeting. I don't know how this is going to work.
Just press play.
Take it away.
Should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is on purpose.
Yep.
Building the suspense.
Well, it's not working.
Okay, anyway.
Mega Camp.
Mega Camp is coming up. Who has ever been to Mega Camp in this room before?
Virtual, not in person.
Not in person. Not in
Zoom
person.
last year.
Love it. Awesome. So before I talk about Mega Camp, is there anyone in the room that can share an experience that they really loved at Mega Camp last year or the year before? Or something that changed their business for them at Mega Camp?
It used to be a great way to take co-broke agents. So my memories of Mega Camp always taking co-broke agents and just them being completely gobsmacked about who we are and what we do at that level, because you're around so many agents from so many different areas around the country, the world, and it just makes it so much bigger than just, our little Cleveland market.
Yeah.
I remember that, a lot over the years with these agents.
And it's like, by the way, like it's easier than ever before to invite a co-broke to Mega Camp because they have to just sit on their couch in their jammies. So if you have someone in your world that you think would benefit from coming to Mega Camp, why don't you text me their name and we can get them set up with a virtual ticket so they can see what we're about. Thanks, Amanda. That was not planned. Also,
that wasn't.
That was like genuine.
But that's my literal takeaway is like they just love the experience.
Yeah, I think that's really cool to bring up, Amanda. Like sometimes at KW, we're so big thinking and we're so forward thinking and we're such a great tech company that we don't realize that other brokerages don't have what we have. Like our culture, our profit share system, any of that. Really, it's kind of like we're the little unicorn. So any chance you get to talk about that with your co-brokes, definitely do it. And if you want to work with better agents in the field, if you want your transactions to go more smoothly, get them to some of our trainings because I guarantee it'll help. One more thing that Mega Camp did for someone's business or something that you loved about it or that you're looking forward to.
So last year, the virtual one was my first Mega Camp that I had gone to, but I remember after that week, I think it just really got me like super excited post Mega Camp to like dive back into my business, figure out what that looks like, and like not reset, but have some new ideas to focus on and grow.
That's a good point. That's fair. So like raise your hand if you're pretty tired right now as an agent. Like you're pretty tired. Like we're working hard. Like I don't think there's a single agent in our office that has come to me and been like, I have tons of free time and I have every opportunity closing, right? So if you need like a mental step back and say like, how can I be looking at my business different, or how can I be approaching this different, or what can I get excited about? Go to Mega Camp.
it is probably the single best $109 that you'll spend this year for your business. So let me know if you have questions. Ron, did you have?
No, I was just gonna say that. So those of you who've been to family reunion, when you come back from family reunion, how pumped you are and excited and all that, Mega Camp is family reunion on steroids.
Yeah.
My job.
So,
Love that plug. Sounds good. If you guys have any interest in going, let us know. And if, I just want to throw it out there too, what we can do, if the upfront money is an issue at all, please bring it to our attention. It's super private. No one will ever know. We'll figure out a way to get you to Mega Camp without having to worry about any kind of expenses. So please come to us. We want you to go. We want you to experience it. We will figure it out. So, yeah.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Amanda, is Laura one of the agents that you took to Mega?
No, oh, sorry, Kathy.
I just saw you look at her.
No, but I've taken some Powhatan agents and they joined Keller Williams.
Amanda visited me post-surgery and won my heart over.
Well, I know the reason is you started at the beginning about profit share, now you're up 80. That's a very like non-threatening way to help someone like you feel. So it's a low-hanging fruit, and they won't take it like, oh, you're gonna recruit me, you're trying to, you're trying to get me. I think it'd be a really valuable way to help out your downlines too.
That also wasn't planned, so thank you for that. All right, let's move on. Kate Rabinovich is not here, or Cassie Fitzgerald is not here to represent YP, so we'll go ahead and plug in that plug for them. So if you are an agent under 40 that qualifies to be in Keller Williams Young Professionals, they're having an event next Tuesday at Pinstripes from 3 to 5, and it's called YIYP. So it's a couple really great YP agents in KW right now talking about their experience and what YP has done for their business. I will be speaking there also, so if you just want to hang out with me and have some free drinks and free food, I'd highly recommend coming. We say it's for agents that are under 40, but we do not care how old you are. If you're growing a team and you have young agents, we want you there. If you're working with young agents in the day-to-day, we want you there. All kinds of people, please come. We'd love to have you. Is there anyone from culture committee? Michaeline, Janice, anybody can talk? Thanks.
I think it's me. It's Janice. So we decided to try to do something fun as an office. We kind of been segregated for the last, year due to COVID. And so we thought a night out or afternoon out at the, what's it called now? It's still the
Indians.
Still Progressive Field, right?
Yeah.
We're not the Indians anymore. But anyway, so Saturday, August 28th, we are going to go down to Progressive Field. The tickets are $28. The game starts at 4:05. We can get there a little early, socialize, have some drinks and beverages of choice. The tickets are only $28. Most of us have those cute KW jerseys that we ordered for Red Day. We can wear those as a unit if you have them, or whatever, whatever attire you want to wear. We get the money in to gear by the 10th. We do have a little bit of leeway on the date, but we have to have the tickets purchased in advance. So it's for families, bring your kids if you want to. Or if you don't, and you want to socialize without kids, that's fine too. But bring your kids, because look, I'm sure mine will be there, and he'll need somebody to talk to. Because I don't want him talking my ear off. And I think I have the next slide.
Oh, sorry. Diversity.
Oh, okay, so diversity moment. So there's a lot of changes going on with diversity right now. You guys know that we have our new appointed, I can't think of her title, because I really don't know her official title. Julia Lachey, who's the National Social Equity Chair. She has been hit the ground running and developed their website. So is that the next slide?
Yes. Let's see if it'll let me click on it. It won't let me click.
We can share it in the
We can share it later. So that website has everything. It shows you things that are happening from a KW standpoint with diversity. It has a link for LGBTQ. It has a link for how to build equity. It talks about how to get into leadership. The diverse, if you're a person of diversity, how you can have a pathway to leadership. In there, you can order the cute little shirt that I wear from the diversity chair. I'm trying to think what else is on there. There's a lot of information on there. I just got it the other day, so I haven't even dived into it fully. But she has really taken it and ran with it and got that up and running. So I'll share that in the KW page later, in our Facebook page. And hopefully this play, so they did do a video, some promotional video just about diversity and like who we are and what it was designed to do. That Gary was instrumental in getting this video done. So I wanted to share that with you guys today.
It's not playing. No. But we can also share that on Facebook
Okay.
as well.
Nothing is working
I was
together.
gonna
Sorry,
wear
here's my
my t-shirt.
I know,
That's the one I was gonna wear
almost wore my
today.
t-shirt today.
I get so many compliments on it. It's the beautiful. most
I do
beautiful
too,
t-shirt.
yeah, I have been, my son ran track and some of his track team parents are agents with another brokerage. So it was all of us realtors together, it was like, oh, your shirt is really cute. I'm like, come on over.
That's
So
probably
still
I'm
working
clicking
on
it.
them, but yeah, like, come
That's
on over, so they like our shirts too.
Sorry.
That's fine.
So if you guys have any questions, let me know, but, oh, I did want to other highlight, we have two, so they have this, it's called a lead program, so you can take a class to see what other leadership positions in Keller Williams you may want to pursue that you didn't even know existed. And out of that, we have a new appointment in, Dennis Russell was appointed to Regional Director of North Central Region. He is a part of the diversity committee, and then they have a new minority female who is a new OP in North Carolina. Her name is Corinne Bowman. So that's exciting news to share.
That's exciting.
Love that.
Yep.
Good. Thank you,
Thanks,
Denise.
Denise.
You're welcome.
And we got to look at the website too, before it came out, and it's, if I could give a plug, if I'm allowed, it is like a super like non-threatening way to get acquainted with all of the things that you might not know about diversity in general, and then about diversity in KW. So if you've ever been curious in the least, and if you haven't been curious, now's the time to get curious. So I'd highly encourage everyone to just check the website out today and just see how it can help your business, because it can help everybody, not just one specific group of people. So Amanda, take it away.
Oh, I'm just gonna stand here. So guys, I just sent a.
They can't hear or see you on the computer though.
Oh, they can't?
No, it's gonna be faint.
We need like a lavalier microphone to pass around.
So stand here.
Just talk right into the camera.
Hi, everyone. So I did just send you guys my broker update. It went out like 5 minutes before this started. Two things to bring to your attention. Number one, some .loop forms. We've chucked out the old coming soon, so they're no longer in your .loop templates. We've added 3 new forms. One of them was on the broker discussion last week. It's called the letter of liability. Thank you, Audrey. There you are. When I sent you that whole spiel about you can't put a listing back as active just because your seller asked you to and gave you permission. You also have to send something to the MLS. Audrey told us that Citywide already had a document. So we have now created a document. It's in there. It is not oh, I'm just going to sign it. It has to be signed by me. And when I sign it, I am going to ask you some questions. So I'm going to say, Karen, okay, so your seller wants to put the house back on market. Fantastic. Have you instructed your seller to talk to an attorney just so they understand if there's any implications of basically getting into another contract? And Karen says, yes. I say, Karen, did you give 3 names? Karen says, yes, I did. I will sign that, and then it will go back to on market as active, and the MLS will have that letter of liability. It also actually gives us a little liability too.
We had one question about that, sorry.
So Amanda, a question, I spoke with Christine about this, I don't know if we have an answer. I mean, that is a sort of a waiver of liability for MLS. We thought about sort of a waiver of liability for us.
It's on there. It says it on the broker too, doesn't it?
It's
Well,
MLS, KW Living.
KW Living, yeah.
Right, what about the agent? Because when there's a lawsuit, we all get pulled in, MLS, broker, us, what about?
Well, good question, but I would have to go to an attorney to see how that would be written and if it could be.
Right.
I'm taking what has already been written
Right.
so that we can have it, which is taking it a little bit further than just what the MLS wants. Because guys, you'll be audited by the MLS, even if you have back on market subject to a mutual release.
they have the right, I know an agent in our office got this, to audit you, and you have to send that letter within 48 hours. So we're just satisfying the MLS. I agree, sometimes it's two people working into two different areas, so the MLS is just following rules, but we're trying to do other protections.
Absolutely, and that's fine from an MLS, but.
So to have it in that document, no, not yet. We can
Right.
talk to an attorney, but I do have a releasable claims. Anytime that you guys have a difficult situation, I think I've mentioned this before, you can come to me. We have a releasable claims or release in lieu of earnest money. But that's a
Right.
good question for the
Yeah.
attorney who I'm meeting this afternoon.
Amanda,
Thank you.
I don't know if it's because I'm from a different state, but I'm kind of confused. What are you saying back on, why was it taken off in the first place?
Did you see the broker update last week that I sent out all
I
about
haven't.
mutual releases? It's about that. It's about that when you can't get a mutual release because buyers and sellers are at odds.
Oh,
But
for
your
the mutual
seller says,
releases, getting it back on.
put it back on the
Okay, I
market.
got
I'm moving in 3 days. I want to get another buyer.
Gotcha.
We usually say follow the seller's lawful instruction.
I got it.
However, the MLS has another rule. So
Got
we
it.
were trying
Okay,
to
now I got
cooperate
it.
with that rule so that I can keep you guys from getting fined.
Got it.
Number 2 is an addendum to the residential property disclosures. Sometimes you need an extra page. A lot of you have just used a blank page. We've just created a page that says addendum to residential property disclosures. All of you should know that when you have residential property disclosures, if anything changes, you want to actually strike through, add text boxes, and add an additional page. You don't redo them. Everybody knows that, right? So the water heater busts, leaks all over, you're in the middle of the transaction, you'll go back to the page about appliances, I guess. You'll put a little check mark, a text box. Your seller will fill it in, and then they can explain on the RPD addendum all of what they did to make it right again, okay? So that's the second one, and the third one is commercial. So a lot of you have been talking to me about commercial. A lot of people want to do commercial. I'm your broker, and it's my responsibility to oversee how our agents are doing business. I'm not a commercial agent. We don't have a commercial division. We have a couple of agents in our office who are very skilled in commercial. Tamir and Dick Rosen are two that I know are very skilled. So read my email and my broker update, because I do want to warn you. There are things that you can do to go and get more designations and more training and expertise with commercial if that's something you want to do. And I'm not going to say that we won't be heading in that direction and hopefully have a KW commercial division. But right now, do not dabble with commercial unless you know what you're doing, please. There's agent referrals that you can refer to an agent where they just take it and you get a commission, or there is the chance to double up with someone like Tal or Dick and do it together with them, or someone outside of the market center. It could be another KW agent. Rick Osborne heads up KW commercial and Mentor. But there's a lot to know around commercial. People are asking me for a purchase agreement. That doesn't exist in commercial. So you've got one commercial document that I finally have for you. It's a letter of intent. So for those of you that feel comfortable and you want to do it, or you're doing it with someone, we do have now a letter of intent, which puts the responsibility on the buyer to hire an attorney to write the commercial purchase agreement, because each one is specific and you cannot write them. There's no one size fits all. So I hope you understand, and it's all in my updates. And we're still working on KW documents. More to come.
Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you, Amanda.
This is something Amanda would want to say, but I was attending a apartment building deal, commercial deal 2 years ago. And Dick Rosen said to me, and Sally was the broker at the time, he said, I want you to realize, if you make any mistake, the broker goes down and all of our licenses basically are in jeopardy. Like, that's how he put it to me.
And there was an agent in another brokerage who did a commercial deal, and the cost of him being sued was far more than he got a commission for. And it was a big commission, it was $40,000. So guys, we have E&O insurance. I checked up to $1 million with a $2,500 deductible, but you have to know what you're doing. So I'm going to, until I see all of those designations and training and licensed around commercial, it's going to be very hard for me to feel confident with you doing commercial stuff.
Love it. Easy.
So I want to take a couple minutes and talk a little bit about marketing. There's a few things that I want to talk about within that. So the first one generally is overall, how many avenues of marketing would you guys say that you have and or like should have in your business? 7?
That's 6.
6? I can't.
5, 3,
Okay. At a minimum, you should have between 2 and 4. Why do you think it's important to have multiple avenues of marketing going at the same time?
To reach the most people.
To reach the most people? Why
To not
else?
have your eggs all in one basket.
Yep. So in the event that the market shifts at any point and you have a lot of your sphere or your leads coming in from a certain marketing avenue, what happens to your business if something happens to that marketing avenue? It dries up. And then you're having to kind of reestablish your business in the way that you're marketing yourself because of the fact that how you're getting all of your leads is gone. Which then eventually sets your business back anywhere from 30 to 90 days, right? So making sure that you have at least 2 to 4 avenues of marketing is really important. One that I want to mention specifically is working with affiliates. So I know, especially getting into the business right off the bat, it can be expensive to start implementing different marketing strategies. Different affiliates can actually spend up to 50% of your cost for marketing. So it's a really good idea to find partners that you work with that you can co-market with, and they can actually split that cost with you so that you can get more leads, more clients, and then have people coming to them and from them as well. So I'd highly encourage you to meet with our affiliates that we have in our office. And then if you have any lenders or anybody else that you work with regularly too, just kind of seeing like what they have in terms of a marketing budget and if they're bringing on any other agents that they're willing to partner with too. And then the second thing with that, I actually have a class later at 1, which I would love for you to come. We are going to talk about different marketing strategies, and then I'll have you pick 2 to 4 out of a very long list that we have, and then create a marketing budget and plan around those 2 to 4 strategies, and then implement them into a calendar. So.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Great.
Paul, are you on there?
That's okay. We can skip Paul for now. Janelle?
Janelle for Ohio Real.
That's okay.
Renee.
Renee?
Yay, she's in person.
Woohoo! You took the spot as favorite partner.
So good morning again, everybody. Today's an exciting day. We have a huge announcement for you. This has been a long time in the works. A lot of labor has gone into this, but as of now, we are now the platinum partner for home warranties with KW on a national level.
Wow.
This is your new KW brochure. It is beautifully branded to you. So now when you are sitting down and putting the product in front of your customers, which I know you are all already doing because you're smart and you're protecting yourself and your clients and your referral base, now it's just more of an extension of you. It's no longer a third-party product. It is more seamless. And all I ask is you guys, when you go into this, remember all the things that we're doing on the back end for you. We talk about all the time, the E&O insurance, the protecting the deals. I know Michaeline might speak up and let everybody know, you know, we had a tough deal for her, and something that we were able to do for a hot water tank may have kept the deal together for her.
It did. And they sent me a little text yesterday, and I told them I was going to see you today, and they moved to South Carolina. And they're like, we got our check, Miss Renee, thank you.
Awesome.
I'm like, wait a minute, I kind of know something to do with
That's
this.
right.
But, thank God. And you were understanding. You were so calm, and I was like ready to kill myself. Wow. So thank you for that.
No, you're absolutely welcome. So, you know, again, when you're putting this in front of customers, guys, it's, especially now that it's branded for you, it's the assumptive sale. Okay, this is important to the transaction, whether it's for a buyer or for a seller. Have the paperwork filled out. Tell them to sign here. Make sure that you're protecting everybody while you're doing it, okay? Like I said, this has been a really long time in the works, so we are super excited about this. It makes you guys look so much better as agents. It makes us look like a stronger partner for you on the back end. And we're already there for you guys. Anytime that you need help, just give me a call and I'm happy to be there for you, okay? I will get the PDFs over to you guys so that it will all be in the loop. I know a lot of you guys keep your own loop like on your desktop, so just kind of keep an eye out for it and make sure that you replace it in there so that you're putting the branded product in front of your customer. And then all the little side things that we have, the seller information sheets, the cheat sheets for the buyer that just tell them all the important things about a home warranty in one page. All those branded materials will be out in the next couple of weeks, maybe a month or so, and I'll be replacing everything in the office for you guys as well. The last thing that I will say is that I've had a lot of calls recently about warranties not coming with the sale because they weren't on at the time of listing. Just to clear the air, if your buyer wants a warranty, it's the same process, guys. They just purchase the warranty through you. They can pay for it at the time of closing. If they decide they want it way too far in the game and you can't get it added to the CD or the lender can't do it at the last second, that's fine. Send in the application. We'll send you an invoice. They can mail in a check. They can pay by credit card. We can get that all taken care of for them. But it is really important that the buyers are protecting themselves. I know a lot of people want to put in bids and they don't want to ask for a warranty because they want to win it. That doesn't mean they still can't get it. So keep it in mind when you're talking with your buyers. And if you guys ever need anything, just feel free to reach out. I'm here to help. Okay?
Thank you, Renee.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Renee.
Awesome.
And just because I know we're realtors and we want to know why it's good for us to sell a home warranty, simple math. If you sell one home warranty a month, you'll make $600 by the end of the year. So if you just include a home warranty in your purchase agreements or on your listings, you'll collect some money.
Awesome. Chris. Chris is on.
Hey, everyone.
Hi, Chris.
All right. So super busy over here. You guys are keeping me busy like crazy, and I appreciate it. I just want to take this time just to thank a bunch of realtors. I usually like to use this time to say my thank yous, and sometimes I'll post it on Facebook too, but just want to read off a couple of names really quick, just because the past few months have just been craziness. But a couple of quick realtors here: Keisha Wagner, Christina Duga, Felice Colon, Katie Overton, Tammy Smith-Caver, Irene Molnar, Megan Samuels, Laura Murata, Graham Pritchard, Melinda Chamberlain, Stacy Jones and Michael Jones, Elaine Culp, Dana Roseman, Kathleen Bergansky, Catherine Shepard, Ken Smith, Melissa Coleman, Mike Trudick, Julie Miller, Janice Borders, and Tina Griffiths. All have sent a bunch of referrals over the past few weeks, and just want to say thank you to all of them. I'm sure there's a bunch of other names that I haven't listed off. It's hard to keep up with all of it, but I just want to say thank you to everybody. And if anybody needs me for anything, you know how to find me, my number, my email. I'm on Facebook. Let me know if you ever need me. And if there's any Keller Williams Living agents out there that have not signed up for the referral program yet, you're missing out. $40 for every auto insurance quote that I provide to your clients. Doesn't matter if I sell the business or not. Just allow me to quote the auto insurance gets you paid the $40. And helping a lot of clients save a lot of money out there and get great insurance coverage. So yeah, if anybody needs me, just let me know. I'm always here to help.
Thank you, Chris.
Thanks,
Thanks, everyone.
We're still hiring, everyone. So if you want some really, really, really cool leaders in the office, send some things to your database, post it on Facebook, share that we're hiring, share that we're growing. It's exciting. We're really, really pumped. An assistant team leader is going to be joining us, person TBD. And if you want a second of me, because I know you guys all just love me so much, read the description up here. And if anyone knows of anyone, if you feel like you're this someone, let us know. We'd love to talk to you.
Sorry.
Finance and operations director. This is your MCA, guys. So we have a virtual MCA right now. God bless all of you that are keeping with us as we process your checks in the most efficient way we know how. We're getting so much better by the day, and we appreciate your patience with us. And we're looking for someone in person, so you don't have to deal with me and Gara anymore.
if you know of anybody in your world that potentially might have some experience with some finance, some bookkeeping, some accounting, that might be a really great personality fit with our team, let me know. We're always looking for referrals.
Oh, sorry.
And I'm gonna give this a go.
Great.
Hi, guys. All right, so we have, like Casey said, we have how to get more leads, which is gonna be a hands-on test. That's gonna be right after this at 1 p.m. We really encourage you to go. Everyone's looking for leads. Can't hurt. Rear pro training tomorrow at 9:30, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Guys, it's actually only like a 15-minute class. It's really important just to jump on, learn how to do your data collections online so that you do get paid. If you don't do a data collection, you don't get paid. I promise you she is going through it really fast so that you can log in. If you don't have a login, Donna will get you one. She'll just show you how to do your data collections and enter a warranty and you can jump off.
Sounds perfect, doesn't it? And leverage your business with tech is next week. It's not at 9:30, it is at 2 p.m. Sorry about that. It's always going to be at 2 p.m. all your tech classes. So join Paul as he teaches you how to capitalize on tech in our world. So we won't only be talking about command, we'll be talking about other things as well. Apps, websites, anything that you can do to move your business forward. Because we, as Casey just said, marketing is really important. Awesome. Yep. Also me. KWAgentsguide.com. You know that's the place where you can find a lot of your resources, logos, calendar, who to call as well. I will be sharing with you. We had the Mastering the Market panel the other week, which is a great panel. I will be sharing that video with you today. It took a little while. It's a little bit of a big video, so it took a while for it to load and trim. But also, KW Google Calendar. If you haven't added it to your calendar yet, I can do that through your email. Or, like I said before, if you can go to the KW Agents Guide, when you click on the calendar, you can add it on your own. But I'm also great too. Yes, our helpline. So we've had a little bit issues with our ALC helpline. It's not like directly going to every single ALC agent. We're having that fixed by the head of our tech company that we partner with. But in the meantime, you can still contact us. So you can contact Paul for any command compliance issues or any tech issues or tech opportunities that you have questions about. You can contact Amanda for broker compliance and legal compliance. You can contact me for anything in office equipment, SOS, or if you have any questions about your commissions, please direct them to me because I am working side by side with our virtual MCA at the moment. And if you want to grow your team or your downline recruiting, anything like that, please feel free to email or call our team leader, Kate Manful, and last but not least, productivity coach, Casey Crawford. She's always there to help you and help us.
Yeah, one quick thing, Kara, love that. Also, just want to throw it out there. If you guys have just general questions that aren't like emergency SOS questions, throw them in our Facebook group. That's why we have that community there too. You can get a ton of great answers from a lot of experienced agents if you throw it in the Facebook group. Again, I'm not talking like I got sued, what do I do? Please don't do that there. But if you're just wondering by chance, hey, I'm looking for a few vendors for some of my clients, ask away. We're happy to provide that community for you guys. So make sure you utilize the Facebook group.
Do not call this.
Don't call it.
Don't call it. If you need access to that, we can send that email again.
Because I know you guys are calling expireds and for sale by owners every day.
Right, just
Just
to
kidding.
protect us.
Yep.
Keep in mind the login for that too changes monthly. So if you have an outdated login and you're not able to access it, reach out to someone on leadership for that updated information if you don't have that. Yeah. Cool.
Alrighty. Yeah, cool. Let's end with like 3 ahas from today's meeting. What spoke out to you in our sales meeting today that you really appreciate or you're gonna implement in your business? Mike Lane?
One thing I want to share, going back to APHW, I've been pretty lucky in the last couple of months, but you get an email every time a client loses your APHW. I reach out to both sides, even if they weren't my buyer or my seller, and reach out to my seller and go, how are you? Hope everything's fine. I just want to let you know, I'm really glad we did that because we just found out that the buyer and your APHW coverage. If it is not, it doesn't matter which one. I of me and sent a written note to the person, whether I know them or not, whether they were my client or not, and say, boy, am I really glad, hope you are well, enjoying your house. And so glad to see that we have that. It's a great
Love that. That's awesome, Michaeline. That was a great point.
Our units are down nationwide about 10% just with market conditions, but our claims are up almost 30%. So the buyers who are getting it are using it, you can't do the due diligence you normally would in the traditional market. So it's way.
Good.
2 more ahas from today's campaign. Sorry. I didn't think my computer would die so quick.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's an aha. Numbers? Yep. That's a good one. What else? You guys listen to these? No? I feel like you guys are mad at me. Keisha.
Well, thank you. Thank you for your feedback, all of you. Honestly, I could not do this job without all of the people that raise their hands and discuss things. Like, tell me when things aren't right. Help me help you. So, Ron, I really appreciate your feedback on that. Because I think about going to meet her to go over our septic, working on our septic addendum, our escalation clause addendum, our offer of pictures, our listing agreement. So this is great stuff.
I'm going to piggyback on that. Thank you so much for the information. We've never had that.
Aww.
And it is so helpful. You know, getting this. So thanks. I know it's adding a lot more, to your plate.
I love that
but
part. I love that part of my job.
It's extremely helpful.
I want to keep everybody safe. I'm like the legal police officer. I just, yes, everybody. No,
Right?
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody to have a vision complaint because then I have to go with you. I don't want to go to Columbus, okay?
Thank you, Amanda, for having the Brokers Forum. Because those are really, they're not heavily attended and they really should be.
Well, can I ask, why wasn't anybody at our broker forum? We only had 2.
Yeah.
And before we had at least 15. And I was like, what happened? Summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, don't, please don't quit that.
No, I won't.
Yeah.
I need to.
They need
All by yourself, just.
It needs to be,
Yeah.
it
Honestly, though.
needs to be more people attending those. And maybe the time is not, maybe the day or time is not.
Maybe
right or
this
something.
upcoming month we'll have some dinner at the Brokers Forum to get people to come and
Renee's
enjoy
my
some
sponsor.
Renee, I didn't mean for Renee. I didn't mean for Renee.
Because Renee gonna cook this time.
I appreciate that, guys.
So basically all of our ahas are that we love Amanda.
Oh, yeah,
No,
that's great.
no, you don't, you like that Amanda really cares about the broker job and making you safe, keeping you safe and getting everything correct, because I know it's not correct, like, I get it, and I so appreciate when you give me feedback. Kathleen gave me a great one about a septic market. I mean, I just love all the feedback, because it's only gonna help us get it right.
Love it.
One word can turn a whole deal.
Mhm.
One word, one wrong word, and believe me, we found some wrong words.
Love it. Awesome. All right, guys, enjoy your Thursday. Grab a donut on the way out, some coffee. And we will see you next week.
We sure will.
Thank you, guys. Oh, please.
Bye, guys.
Sorry, here. I'm sorry.
You're fine.